Good morning. New week, week 39. Where's the time gone? Hopefully you've taken the pressure off yourself to have completed something of value or important that we all put on at the beginning of COVID. I know a lot of people put together wish lists of things they thought they had to accomplish. And if you live completely in now, you can let go of that pressure on yourself. And if you get stuff done each day, great. If making lists make you happy, great. But not beating yourself up if you don't get it finished. I opened this book today for a random reading. Sometimes the music I choose actually influences how deep of a reading I want to do. Is it a lighthearted music, or are we looking for something light? And today, this one is The Road to New Beginnings, and I think it really resonates. I just read the first line because a lot of people I know are reinventing themselves. The jobs and the way of life they knew before have dissipated or maybe permanently gone away, and that's okay. We talk about how a forest fire is needed for new growth in the forest, and quite often there's a way of farming. I think in the Aboriginals and they are called Aboriginals, in New Zealand and Australia, they actually do a kind of farming that's purposely setting fire to create new growth and to get rid of weeds, and actually the ash then nurtures and moisture helps the soil. COVID has done that. It's either eradicated relationships we didn't need, it's eradicated things that kept us busy and distracted that we didn't need in our lives. Some of us have physically been purging things in our home, and for some of us it's removed the role that we were before, and it's encouraging us to look within. What are our skills and our gifts, and we can reinvent ourselves. I've been doing that. I've been doing a lot of personal assisting and cooking, and it's funny because those are the things both of my grandmothers did, and it was, I don't know whether they did it as a necessity, because back then women didn't have a lot of choices. So I need to really, that might be my gift, caregiving through food. And I do love shopping and networking. So I digress. Today, The Road to New Beginnings. Life is a work of art and progress made of beginnings and endings. Think of that circle and cycles that we often talk about. They run together like wet paint. Yet before we can begin any new phase in life, we must sometimes first achieve closure with respect to the current stage we're in. Many of life's expectations call for closure. Often we can't see the significance of an event or the importance of a lesson until we have reached it. Or we may have finished a certain phase in our life or a path of learning and want to honor that ending. It is this sense of completion that frees us to open the door to a new beginning. Closures serve to tie up or sever loose ends, quiets the mind, and even when questions have been left unanswered, sorry I keep itching, signifies the conclusion of an experience and acknowledge that a change has taken place. The period of completion, rather than just being an act of finality, is also one of transition. So when you think about a tulip, perfect example, it finishes its cycle, but instead of it just being dead and finished, all the debris from the leftover tulip, the nutrients go back into the bulb, ready for the next stage and next season. When we seek closure, we also really want an understanding of what has happened, an opportunity to derive the lessons that we can draw from that experience. Without it, there's no resolution, and we are left to grieve, relive old memories to the point of frustration, or remain forever connected to people from our past. That brings me to a point that I was trying to think about. I have some friends who only want to listen to old music. They will not embrace new music, new films. They get so much pleasure out of only watching things from the past. They haven't created space, time, or bandwidth in their brain to learn new artists, new movies, new shows, new things. I tried to think about it. Why was I able to walk away from that music that I loved in the past, but it doesn't have a purpose for me now? Think of some friendships that way, some relationships, some jobs. A sense of completion regarding a situation may also result when we accept that we've done our best. So closure means forgiving yourself and being happy with what happened. If you can unofficially achieve closure with someone, you can create a sense of completion by participating in a closing ritual. Write a farewell letter to that person and then burn your note during a ceremony. This ritual allows you to consciously honor and appreciate what's taken place between you and the person, but release the experience so you can move forward. And I think even unfollowing somebody on social media helps that. Closure can also help you let go of feelings of anger or uncertainty related to your past, even as you honor your experience, whether good or bad, a necessary step on your life's path. This allows you to emotionally lay to rest the issues and feelings that might be weighing you down. Think about our Anahata heart chakra. We talked about that a couple weeks ago. When you create closure, you affirm that what you've done was needed, and you are wiser because of your experience. You take what you need out of it and are ready for whatever life wants to bring you next. So I really like that idea that closure isn't bad. It's just finishing one circle or one cycle so that you have space for another. Today, what animal? Let's see what animal is going to be good for us. I've seen so many wild turkeys lately, doesn't matter where I go in the region. Maybe that means something. Oh my gosh, eagle! And I was just talking about birds. So I love eagle. We do it often, but let's do it today. Trust in your higher self. And let's see if I'll just quickly skim read this because we've read this one before. When you live your life, it's kind of spiritual, and I know that kind of offends some people. Okay, you know what? Basically, it's paying close attention to your spirit, your personal spirit. The key words are vision, courage, universality, and masculinity. I don't know. I think the write-up is too spiritual and new age for some of us. So let's just focus on the pose physically. That pose involves upper body mobility as well as hip mobility. So we'll focus on those two zones, which ultimately are both important halves of the body. Let's come to the floor and we'll start with some spinal twists to help the upper body be more mobile for when we do our eagle pose. Coming onto the mat is just as important as coming off the mat, and how you do each piece becomes a moving meditation. The ritual, I'll keep my chin to my chest so that the spine can fully lie down and come all the way back down. Ah, oh, feels good. Maybe inchworm your bum close to your heels and pause. Take a big breath in and a letting go breath out. Once more, big inhale. Exhale. I was putting up some ornaments the other day and I came across all these different stars. So I had a star collection all in the front foyer when I would greet you guys. And it was cute. Some of you had messages on them and I'd written to you if I received one of those. And it was nice having this trigger, a good trigger of that experience we had together last Christmas. Knees to chest, rocking side to side, little bow. I miss the human interaction with you all very much. This is definitely a means to an end, and I know we will be back together again when it's brighter out, maybe in the spring or maybe just in like February. Knees to the left, double leg spinal twist. Open out that right arm and maybe pause at each step. Notice the hesitations in your physical form, and hopefully your mental is ready to let go and surrender. I might come into cactus arm here, especially my friends with a desk job. Big breath in. Smile. Exhale through the nose. Once more. Big breath in. Smile. Exhale through the nose. And once more. Big breath in. Pause. Smile and exhale through the nose. Coming to center, let's rock side to side. Then we'll take our knees to the other side. I'm going to take them to the right this time. Left shoulder open, either T or cactus. Faces to the sky, or I might turn and look to that left hand and smile. Big breath in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And one more time, big breath in. And let it go. Coming back to center, we want to bring those knees to chest, double leg wind relieving pose. And you have a choice. Stillness as you pull them into the belly. Thighs are close together. Or you could take your hands behind your thighs and pull them in. Or you could turn it into a little boat rocking side to side. Maybe you start to make circles, churning. Or maybe egg beaters, one direction then the other. Right leg in, left foot in the air, flex both feet and slowly lower that leg. So we're stretching the hamstring and activating the quad. Both strong legs will be needed for the balance and the mobility and the flexibility for our eagle. Drawing right thigh in towards your right breast or into the rib cage. Let's flex 2 breaths. Inhale 1, keep the shoulders down so the chest is open. Exhale. Inhale 2.
Exhale, and left hand takes right knee over. Single leg spinal twist. Right arm to a T. Reach out. Back to center, and little boat or circles. Left leg in, right leg extend. Let's flex the feet, take 2 breaths here, drawing left thigh in as deeply as your hip will allow. Inhale 1. Exhale. Inhale 2. Exhale. Right hand takes left knee over, single leg spinal twist. Left shoulder to a T or cactus. The key here is keeping that shoulder rounded to the earth so that the chest right here on the left side can get a nice big stretch. Back to center, little boat. Legs wide, pause. Coming into setup for happy baby, we take the hands behind the knees. And then option to grab the blades of your feet, rocking side to side, little boat. Soles of the feet together, press the knees away. That's going to help stretch our hips. And maybe try to bring those feet towards you, binding if available to you. Option to lift your chin to the ceiling, creating that beautiful arch in the neck. And then releasing your feet to the mat, soles together, knees out to the side, arms once more back into cactus. This time though, can you press the soles of the feet together? What happens to your inner thighs, possibly groin muscle? Fingers flex, press the back of your nails and your wrists down. Engage the lower belly and attempt to clench the glutes here. It's almost impossible, but we're activating everything in the center of the body. You're not just doing nothing. And then close your legs, thighs to chest, little boat. Feet in the air. Let's check out our hamstrings. Give it a little massage. Point and flex. Roll out your ankles. Fan your toes. Fist with your feet and spread. And then let the legs fall wide. I want to take 5 breaths here. Your choice can be massaging the inner thighs to help stretch. You could hold the inner knee flesh to support this. Some of you could touch your toes. And some of you might come into cactus. Whichever shape you choose. Think of the idea of opening and surrendering in the inner thighs. So inhale 1. Exhale. Inhale 2. Exhale. Inhale 3. Exhale. Inhale 4. Exhale and inhale 5. Exhale. Oh yeah. Close the legs. Thighs to chest, little boat or circles. Let's take our right leg in the air, interlacing hands behind it to support it. I'm going to lower left leg out of the way. And we'll massage the right leg on its own. Point and flex, roll out the ankle. Taking the strap to the ball of your right foot. Pressing that heel to the sky. What do you notice all the way down that leg, deep into your hip? Sometimes if we are sitting a lot, you might feel this pretty intensely. Inhale 1. Exhale. Inhale 2. Exhale. Inhale 3. Exhale. Option to stir this leg. Full straps in the right hand. Release that leg to the left. Oh my. And let's let's take 5 breaths here. Inhale 1, left arm out to a T. Exhale, inhale 2. Exhale, inhale 3. Exhale, inhale 4. Exhale and inhale 5. Exhale, strap back up to the sky, taking that leg across the midline. Maybe pause and see if you would like to go a little further. Let your body be the guide. Each time we cover the practice, it's as if you've never practiced before, so that your version of the pose might be different depending on what you did the day before, how tired you are, what did you eat, how much water you've had. Back to center, get rid of the strap, thighs to chest, little bow, or circles. Feet in the air, flex. Hands are going to interlace behind that left leg to support it, and right leg lower all the way down. I'm going to massage the left leg, give it a little love. This is where you marvel at your beautiful muscles. And then we'll take the strap to the ball of the left foot. And I might either pull down, add that resistance, waking up the left hip, or stir. Back to center, both straps in left hand. Release that left leg out to wherever it feels good. Right arm to a T, and let's take 5 breaths here. Inhale 1, everything's flexed. Exhale, inhale 2. Exhale, inhale 3. Exhale, inhale 4. Exhale and inhale 5. Exhale, strap to the sky, right hand on the strap, taking it across the midline. Maybe a little deeper. Back upright and get rid of the strap. A little boat. I want to take right over left, and we're going to pull those knees in, shoelace. What's happening in your right glute when you do this? So I might start with my knees stacked, and as my body receives this pose, walk my hands down the shins, go a little deeper. That I feel totally in my right glute. It's helpful if you have sciatica. Option to attempt to get flexed feet. And release, shake it out. Left over right. Draw the knees into your chest. What's happening in the left glute? Option to take it a little deeper, walking your hands down the legs, or flex and try to grab both blades. And shake it out. We're going to roll into a ball on our side and pause. Close your eyes and take 2 breaths. Inhale 1. Exhale. Inhale 2. Exhale. Press yourself upright. And let's come into extended child's pose. Extending that heart towards your thighs or the earth. Some of us are going to take our forehead to the mat. Arms are stretched out so that the elbows are elevated. This creates a deep stretch behind the heart. Press your palms down, lift your fingers and spread them. How deeply up the side bodies, through the arms, into the armpit, maybe the pecs, do you feel the stretch? And then come up tabletop. And prep for cat-cow. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Look up. Engage your core, turn it to cat. Tail drops, chin to chest, push the floor away. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Tuck. Press into dog and walk towards your hands. Forward fold. Let the head go. Option to grab your elbows and sway. Knees are bent so I'm not hurting the hamstrings. Arms to the side, rise, reach up. Exhale, swan dive. Half back, fold, plant, come on down. Sleeping cobra, 1 breath. Inhale,
Exhale, baby cobra, pick up your head. Press back, downward dog.
Pedaling. Right foot forward, left foot back. High lunge. Woohoo! Reach up. Hands release. Feet together, fold. Rise, heart center. Keep it going. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Half back. Fold. Plant. Knees. Heart to the floor. Sleeping cobra. Inhale, 1. Exhale, heart up. Baby cobra. Press back, downward dog. Pedaling your dog or heels drop. Push the floor away. Left foot forward, right foot back. Press that front left foot and rise. Hands release. Feet together. Fold. Rise. Heart center. Let's keep going. Nice work. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Half back. Fold. Plant. Come onto your chest. Sleeping cobra, 1 breath. Palms are still active. Hastapandha turned on. Press to the floor. Inhale, 1. Exhale, pick up your chest, baby cobra. We're pressing into up dog. Down dog. Right foot forward, left foot back. Gotta move that block. Rise. High lunge. Maybe even look at the sky. Tiny back bend. Hands release. Feet together. Fold. Rise. Heart center. 1 more. Let's do this. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Half back. Fold. Plant. Knees. Heart to the floor. Sleeping cobra, 1 breath. Inhale, 1. Exhale. Pick up your heart, baby cobra. Or press into up dog. Down dog. Left foot forward, right foot back. Rise. Hold that. Option to come into, I call it the hallelujah, or look at the ceiling, or back bend. Hands release, feet together, fold, rise, heart center. Nice work. So we said we were going to focus on eagle, upper body and hip strength and mobility. And the biggest of all of it is mental focus. So let's start with the arms, creating scrub arms. This is where we did this the other day. Interlace binding right arm around left. Bind the palms. Now from the side I can go up and down if I like. Let's do that 3 times. Inhale, 1, up. Engage your core. Exhale, come down. Inhale, up, 2. Exhale, down, engage your core. There's from the side. And last one. Inhale, 3, rise up. Exhale, down. Option to take arms forward. That's tight. Back to here and shake it out. Let's do the other side. Scrub arms. Left into right this time, possibly binding. Or, remember the variation would be, I would keep this arm out. Pull, pull. So left over right, bind. Let's do 3 elevators. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up, 2. Exhale down. Last one. Inhale up, 3. Exhale down and shake it out. Let's do the legs, but not. We're going to do 3 variations within the legs and then we're going to put it all together. So shifting your weight to your left foot, you're in mountain. I'm just going to step right over left. Maybe I'll take my hands to heart center and take 3 breaths here. While I'm in the 3 breaths, you can play around with lifting that leg across the midline and putting it back down. What happens to the glute when we take some of the weight of this right foot off the floor? So staring at something that's not moving. I'm watching a beautiful video about the Northern Lights. Inhale, leg can be up but across the midline or touching down. Inhale, 1. Exhale. Shoulders back, engage the glutes, engage the core. Press down through all 4 points of that left foot. Inhale, 2. Exhale. Inhale, 3. Exhale, shake it out. Let's do the other side.
I don't know about you, but I love feeling strong and solid using only one leg. It shows me that we can create that balance in our mind when life gets a little crazy. Say you're in line for too long in the store, or someone cuts in front of you in the highway. Right foot lands, hands to heart center, left foot flex, and I'm either across the midline or touching down. You might feel this in your hip flexors. Find a place that you can maintain all 4 points of that right foot root down and soften your gaze on something that's not moving. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. Inhale 3, exhale, release. Woo! You ever feel that in the glute and the quad? Now we're going to take it the next step. So hands are still at heart center. I'm going to bring my right over my left and sit down. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, can you sit a little lower? Exhale, flex the feet. And inhale 3, exhale, release. Let's do the other side. You might find your non-dominant side is more balanced than the other. Left over right, sit down. This side is much tighter. Find your focal point. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale. And one more. Inhale 3, exhale, release. Can we take it to the next level? You're welcome to come back to the first version we did, or continue moving forward, and now we'll be coming into a bind with our legs. Left leg is a standing leg. Right leg sits, crosses over. Sit down. Find your focal point. Option to tuck that right foot behind the left calf and sit down. It's up to you. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale, and inhale 3. Sit down a little lower. Exhale, release. Other side, and then you know we're gonna put it all together. Right foot lands, left leg crosses over, sit. Option to tuck that left foot behind the right calf. Find a place of balance and maybe sit down. Inhale 1, oh, this is my dominant hip. Exhale, inhale 2. Exhale, ease off on the bind if it's too much. And inhale 3, exhale, release. Now we're ready to do arms and legs together. Coming to balance. Let's take flexed palms, bent at the elbow, right over left, bind, or back to back, whatever works in your shoulders. Right leg over left, touch down, sit down, or bind. Find your focal point, 3 breaths. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale, and inhale 3, exhale. Release. Let's do the other side. Scrub arms, left over right, bind. Shift your weight to your right foot, left leg over right leg. I'm either gonna stand and touch down, sit down, or bind and sit down. 3 breaths. Soften your eyes, staring at your focal point. Inhale 1, exhale. Inhale 2, exhale, and inhale 3, pause. Exhale, release. Shake it out, nice work. Notice when we did that bind, where did you feel it in your hip and lower back? And I'm choosing a squat as my resting pose before I come down to seated or Sukhasana. Coming onto the mat, find a place where you can get comfortable. We'll do our final reading today. Let's see what this one, I call this the tiny font one that people have a hard time reading. Oh, I like this one, it's very positive. Blessings from your soul. And on the cover is this beautiful naked woman wrapped in vines and leaves from nature. Very pretty, you can't really see. Blessings from your soul. You are a radiant being with many unique talents. Look with the eyes of love and you'll see this. That's one of the hardest things for a lot of people, is accepting compliments and love from other people. It's easy to give it, but we get uncomfortable sometimes when we receive it. Feel the creative power within you, and the blessings pouring in the healing light of your soul flows into every part of you. That is very beautiful, New Age, but I hope you take something from it. I keep seeing these quotes that how can you truly love somebody else if you don't love yourself first? It's so easy to find your shortcomings. It's not as easy to find how amazing you are and your blessings. Thank you so much for your effort. I hope you have a beautiful day. Only a couple more weeks of this season of giving as we prep for the final day. The good in me sees the good in you. Namaste.